Which tense should I use? Present tense, present perfect, or present continuous? This is what exactly happens when you try to speak in English but think about grammar. You get completely confused about grammar. Dear friends, actually grammar is not a problem. The problem is our mindset. The problem is lack of confidence. The problem is fear we have about English. In this video, I will explain you how grammar is not important if you want to speak fluently in English. Watch this video very carefully, comment only when you finish my video, understand the whole concept, and then I would like to request you to comment. Dear friends, I started my institute in 2002. I'm an English communication coach. While doing that, I first used the conventional methods. I used grammar, tenses, and all the conventional methods to train students. But after 4, 5, or 6 months of training, I realized that students are not developing. They are not able to speak fluently. They stammer, stutter, and they're not confident. So one day I asked one of my students, Avdhut, that why he is not able to speak fluently. And the answer he gave me really changed the way I started training. In fact, I completely changed my old methods and replaced them with new and scientific methods. Avdhut told me that, sir, I don't remember which grammar to use. I don't remember all the nouns and tenses and adjectives and adverbs and parts of speech. And I really get confused. Therefore, I'm not able to speak. Then I realized that the method I was using was not the right method. I met many linguists, I met doctors, I met teachers. I read a lot of books on how to speak fluently. I watched a lot of videos on YouTube also. And then I realized that actually grammar is not required to speak fluently in English. It is something else that is required to speak fluently. Now, dear friends, let us understand how a language develops. Listen me carefully. See here. What is language first? Language is nothing but sounds we make. Well, right now I'm just making some sounds. And you are able to understand those sounds. Your brain is able to interpret those sounds. That's the language. In fact, when an infant is born, that infant, that baby, also speaks a language. Yeah, the baby cries. And that cry has different meanings which only a mother can understand. We will not understand the meaning of the cry. So language starts the moment we are born, because language is nothing but the sounds we make. And a person who can interpret the sound, he understands the language. So there is no question of grammar anywhere in this conversation between a mother and a child. Friends, we develop language by using senses. As we know that we have 5 senses like smell, touch, listen, see, and hear. So when we develop a language, we use 2 senses out of these 5. One is watch, another is listen. Okay, I'll explain you. Suppose there is a small baby and a mother is talking with that baby. The mother says to a baby, say mama. The baby listens, also watches, looks at the mother, and then she tries to copy it, imitate it. Okay, but while doing that, that baby is using listening sense and watching sense. So in this way, the baby repeats the word mama. And when she realizes that when I see mama, my mother gets happy, she hugs me, she understands that my mother's name is mama. Alright? So in this way, a language develops. In short, what I want to tell is, language develops by social interaction and by observation and not by grammar. There are hundreds of rules in grammar. You can't memorize all the grammar rules, pick the right one and use in the right place. It's impossible to do that. You can't memorize the language. I'm talking to you, I don't know which part of grammar I'm using right now. If I keep on thinking about that, I won't be able to express myself. Let us go ahead and understand the neuroanatomy of our brain. In the left part of our brain, there is one area called Broca's area. In that area, language is acquired. This area, if it is damaged, that person cannot speak. It happens in paralysis also. Just behind the Broca's area, as you can see in this picture, there is Wernicke's area. In Wernicke's area, a language is acquired, understood. If that area is damaged, this person is not able to understand also, and he speaks some rubbish language. So, unfortunately, if both these areas are damaged, this is called as global aphasia. If Broca's area is damaged, it's called as Broca's aphasia, and if Wernicke's area is damaged, it's called as Wernicke's aphasia. Okay, this is all about neuroanatomy. Let me ask you some couple of questions. First question is this. See, when a small baby starts speaking, she learns language first or grammar first? Language first, alright? Let me ask you also. When you are speaking in your mother tongue, it can be Hindi or any other language, you developed your language first or grammar first? Of course, language first. And now, while you are speaking your mother tongue, do you remember any part of grammar? Absolutely not. As I said, there are hundreds of rules of grammar. Can you pick out the right rule, like present continuous tense, think about it and use that in the right way, right place? No, you can't do that. So dear friends, what I want to say is, simple thing I want to say is, understand that language must be developed naturally and not using the grammar or just old conventional methods. You can't develop like that. You have to develop language naturally. If you keep on thinking about grammar, you will be like a person who is chained and he is not able to walk freely. If you keep on thinking about grammar, you won't be able to express yourself properly. You will be continuously thinking about whether I'm speaking right or wrong, which tense is this, which adjective is this. You will keep on thinking about that and you will be confused and won't be able to speak. You will be worried about making mistakes. Continuously you will think about grammar, and that will stop you from speaking fluently. This is not the right way, natural way. In my institute, there are many students. One of them is Rashmi. See this video of Rashmi, how she speaks. She is with me since last 9 months, and now she is speaking confidently and fluently in English.
Hello sir, I'm Rashmi, and as sir told that, I really came to know that to learn English language we should not have to listen and learn the grammar. It should develop naturally. Here after joining this institute, I came to know the natural ways to develop the English language. So nowadays I'm really able to speak fluently and confidently in English. As well as the other thing which I learned here is psychology. Before joining this institute, I was the girl who used to quit very easily, who used to give up, who was not able to handle her failures. But nowadays, after learning the psychology, after learning the main facts of human tendency, nowadays I am capable to choose the right thought. Nowadays I am capable to handle my failure also. So every day I am feeling very happy and confident after this change.
So what you learned from this video? From Rashmi, she was not fluent in English. She was just able to understand the person who is speaking good English. Apart from that, she had no confidence, she had no fluency, she was confused when she came. But today, she is speaking fluently. There are hundreds of students from my institute who are doing great job today in corporates, speaking confidently, speaking fluently. Friends, language is like swimming or cycling. You can't learn swimming or cycling by reading theory books. You have to plunge in that. You have to make mistakes. You have to fall down, and then the language develops. This is the right way to develop your language. By the way, how I develop this language, which techniques I use, which methods I use, I will show you in my next video. Don't forget. Just do one thing, subscribe my channel and push this button, this ring. It will help you to understand when I upload the video. So till then friends, take care and goodbye.